Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. I am so very glad to be back. Welcome to episode 2. Little voice crack there for you. It doesn't happen often, but when it does, it's kind of funny. Let me turn the music volume down just a little bit. It's just a little bit too loud for me. Let me go and thank the channel members really fast. Thank you to Tyler, Moses, Jared, Walter, Tobias, Mooncheese, Franklin, Shadowfighter Pro, JT, Michael, Pfeiffer, Desperado, and Shipwreck. All right. Looks like we got to go through this door here. And it looks like we need to go...
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Ooh, I don't have a job.
I'll waive your fee since you helped us with those marauders. If you're looking for work, talk to the constable down at Edgewater. She's got a bounty on marauders.
Ooh.
Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Look at that. We've already got a job. All right, let's make our way towards the town of Edgewater. Man, this world is beautiful. Look at this. It's so like different and unique, like how Borderlands is. Oh, there's another marauder here. All right, I guess we'll sneak up on his ass here. Yeah, he can't see us. And we'll move to take him down. Looks like we got... Oh, shit. Okay, well, that didn't work. Stand up. There we go. We got him. Oh, there's more here. Easy. Not too hard at all. Let's move forward a bit. Come grab all that stuff. And we'll make our way over towards Edgewater. Need to heal up here. There we go. That's close enough to full health, I guess. Wow. Look at that. Edgewater, a town completely run by corporations. Let's talk to this guy, I guess.
Where'd you come from? Running around in a marauder's attire. You're liable to give some people the wrong idea.
Yeah.
It's in poor taste. Dressing up like a marauder's disrespectful to all the workers that got eaten by them. Ain't safe.
Wait, they eat them?
You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
I never got your name. I'm Ghost.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you.
So have I.
Silas, junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
All right, I'm looking to make, let's see here. Why do I talk about a power later? Wait, what? Or who do I talk to? Goddamn, dyslexia.
If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
Depends on the work. You offering me a job?
Edgewater is a company town, board owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
You want me to collect what's owed to you? I can do that.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Why is he a special case?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Well, I can definitely do that. Where can I find these people?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
All right. I'll be back. Looks like we've got our first side quest. Can we holster our weapon? How do we... I don't think we can. Let me go ahead and change out of my attire, though. I think that would probably be a solid idea. Yeah, we'll just put on the hibernation suit. There we go. It basically has the same armor value. It just doesn't... we don't look like a marauder. So people aren't going to treat us like shit. All right. Let's go into Edgewater. Now, there is still loading screens like a game like Fallout. I'm hoping they work on that in the second game that is coming out in October. I will definitely be doing a playthrough of that as soon as I'm done with this, and as well as doing a playthrough of RoboCop Unfinished Business after I'm done playing through Rogue City. Definitely have to get right on top of that. All right, let's see here. Oh, we have skill points. Okay. 10 available. All right, let's do 1 into range. Let's do 5 into range, and then we'll do some into dialogue. We need to get good dialogue skills so that we can get the outcomes that we want. All right. Perks. We don't have any perk points. That's fine. I need to get the one that gives me more health, though. Definitely. Let's go do that side quest, I guess. There we go. All right, looks like we got to go collect these bad boys. We go upstairs somehow. Oh, this is pretty cool. No loading screen for this one. Nice.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked...
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Are you Reed? I was told I should talk to you.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I think you may have the wrong idea about me.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits.
I don't think you had any wits to begin with, buddy. If I recall correctly, the first time I played through this game. My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we've got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
All right, let's hear it.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
All right, tell me what I need to do.
The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
That doesn't sound like a very fair way of doing things. That sounds like you're getting everything that you want, and they're getting nothing that they want, because clearly they had a problem with you in the first place. As I recall, this guy's dumb as a box of rocks, so Yeah, we may be able to remove him from power later. Maybe. We'll have to see. I can't remember. All right, I'll see what I can do to help.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant.
All right,
I
we
am
got the
trusting you
passcode. That's
mind
good.
And trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
All right, let's get going. So, this is the companion system. Very nice. All right, let's go. Oh, she's going to follow me. Nice. I need you to step all the way in the elevator. There she goes. All right, we need to go talk to Phyllis. So apparently we've gone up too high. We're gonna do the little grave side quest first. We gotta get to her somehow.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry.
There she is.
Can we talk?
Yeah.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
It's the other side.
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Can't blame anybody for wanting to leave. This town's got issues.
Life's hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
All right, we'll talk to him.
About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. Their neighbors. Kin. And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help.
All
It's
right.
just an idea. That's all.
It's actually a good point. All right. We'll stop by.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Used to say he's dead then. All right, we gotta go talk to Phyllis up here. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. All right, Phyllis, you got a debt to pay.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Gravesite fees I'm here to collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
Oh no, I'm gonna... These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
That's kind of you.
I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the good.
That wasn't sarcasm.
Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
Huh. So this guy shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Huh, so not everyone's drinking the Spacer's Choice Kool-Aid.
Eugene wasn't family.
Oh, you said you were his closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him missing, so I paid
Oh,
the fine.
that's funny.
Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
What? You can't be serious.
I'm plenty serious. In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
He was a person, not an asset.
Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Huh. I'll let you get back to work. So, the whole reality of this world here is that nobody's really here of their, well, let's not say own volition, but nobody's really here like working as like a regular worker. They are pretty much indentured servitude here. And if that sounds a whole lot like slavery with extra steps, it definitely is. Yeah, basically what they do is they fly these people out here, and let's say that it costs them 100,000, right? And they pay you 50,000 a month. It takes however many years to, or sorry, let's say they pay you 50,000 a year. So theoretically, you could work it off in 2 years, but everything here is company owned. So the cantina, company owned, the barbershop, company owned, the homes, company owned. Everything is company owned here. So you have to rent and buy everything from the company, and they can set whatever prices they want. So 2 years, yeah, no, more like 10 to 20. So you really,
Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
you really can't ever pay off your debt, and that's the idea.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Looks like somebody else is here drinking the company Kool-Aid. Relax, I'm clean.
So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Silas sent me to collect your dues.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
Yeah, you have a very loose definition of the word prosperity.
Edgewater is built on the discipline and sacrifice of its people. Say what you will about our town, but we all pull together. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Just give Silas an IOU.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. Much obliged.
All right, so we gotta find a way for him to pay up. Let's see. We got questions for you.
Go ahead. Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here.
Yeah, that's straight out of the company handbook right there.
Not since the plague started.
Yeah. What do you know about this plague?
The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months.
Wow.
I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, It is a shame.
How are you going to be broke and not be able to afford to pay your debts when... Yeah, how you can't talk shit about people who can't pay the debts for medical. Like, yeah, it's just you're not making any sense here, my friend. What are the symptoms?
Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching.
Why don't you treat all your workers?
Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us.
That's a terrible idea.
Mr. Thompson's brainchild. Have you met him yet? Thoughtful-looking fellow, stares out of his office most hours.
Yeah, he's got a child's brain, all right. That's all for now. Okay, how am I supposed to collect from him then? How am I supposed to collect Conrad's? Might be worth mentioning something to Silas. Okay. All right, let's go get everybody else's gravesite fee. We'll save Martin for last because he sounds like he's going to be a pain in the ass. Let's go get Ludwig Miller's. So basically, this place's whole job is to oh, he's 145 meters that way. Okay, and he's way the fuck out of here. Kind of far away from the town a little bit. Oh, I guess this is where the landing pad is, though. That makes sense. You don't want people landing straight in the middle of your settlement. Prefer to be able to, you know, see them coming and whatnot. I would really like to holster my weapon. Let's see if there's a way to do that. Button layout. That does not help at all. Edit key bindings. Here we go. Holster R. Okay, thank you. Don't want to accidentally shoot any of these lovely colonists here.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
Silas sent me. You owe him gravesite fees.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
What are you babbling about?
The war. The coming apocalypse. Man versus machine.
Oh, he's crazy.
I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen real close. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about. Firing at the birds. Orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
If your resistance needs another gun, I'm for hire. Sure.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saw tuna cans, mostly, some Spacer's chaw, few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
Proper armies pay enlistment fees. I'm so tempted to do this. It's such an easy way to make a little bit of money. We'll be a good guy.
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
All right. I'll let you be. All right, so now let's go deal with Martin Abernathy. This should be interesting. It sounds like we're gonna have to hit him over the head with our club. We'll have to see if that's the case. Apparently he's got a couple of screws loose, but so does half this town, so I guess that's really not out of the norm. Damn, she keeps up pretty good.
Another day at the cannery.
Oh, that's Conrad. Oopsies. We need to go find Martin Abernathy.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier.
What the fuck?
Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Yeah, you definitely have the plague.
And what are you doing here? Visiting? Well, let me give you the grand tour. This here's my domicile, and there's the door.
Ooh. I'm here to collect your gravesite fees.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
He's just doing his job. Knows what?
I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies.
Don't say that, Mr. Abernathy. You still got a couple decades in you.
Excuse me.
I'd steer clear, Ms. Holcomb. My affliction's bound to be contagious.
Yeah.
It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
I don't know if you should call him paranoid. Pay me so I can get out of here. You're being paranoid.
I am? Law, help me. Paranoia is one of the plague's known symptoms. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
Yeah, it kind of depends on what you need.
Couple hours out of your day and some light second story work. That's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Not so fast. I got some questions.
I'll do what I can.
Why can't you just go? Oh, I'll assume there's guards. Yeah.
You will not find any guards within sight of that old place.
Oh, Marauders hold it. Okay.
I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly.
All right, I've heard enough.
So you'll do it then?
I'll do it.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Lord, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
This guy's fucking nuts. Anything I should know about the community center?
Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives.
All right, I'll leave you be. All right, that is 3 out of the 4 there.
For Abernathy.
All right.
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
What do you need it for?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
Let me worry about that.
All right. Here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
All right. Can you match his offer?
I'm paid better than Abernathy. Whatever he's giving you, I will do you one better.
Ah. All right, I'll think about it.
That's all I can ask of you.
All right. So we should probably give her the medicine. She seems like she's not off her fucking rocker. Let's go talk to Silas about Conrad's death. Or not death, debt. There are two assurances in life. Death and taxes. I love that quote. It's so funny. All right, I got 3 out of the 4.
Parvati. Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
All right.
Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
Sorry, Parvati.
Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
Hear about those fees you wanted?
You run into any trouble?
Yeah, Conrad says you can't afford to pay.
Conrad's barbershop is a yawning pit that swallows his every bit. I keep telling him he should cut a few corners. Skimp out on the disinfectant. You gotta put the squeeze on Conrad. Find some dirt on him. Maybe check his back room.
All right. Let's take a look. I'm okay with a little bit of extortion. Oh, there's a huge volcano up there. Interesting. Let's go check that out one day. The one thing I do like is once you're inside the town, there are pretty much no loading screens, which is fairly nice. You don't have to go through all that crap. All right.
What can I do for you?
Actually, I should go check your back room. This is bad. You're gonna ruin us, so I was thinking we pawn off his teeth. Ooh. All right, Conrad.
What can I do for you?
All right, I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral for your gravesite fees?
You know about Eugene? How?
You just watched me walk in the back room.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
I'm sure he won't miss them.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees.
All right. You sure about this?
I'm sure that I have no other choice. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
All right. All right, goodbye. Thank you so much for that. Let's return to Silas now. It is kind of annoying that Silas is outside and we have to keep going through the gates, but luckily this is a pretty quick loading time. Even if we're being installed on a hard drive, this is not even installed on a SSD. This is on just a regular old hard drive. So it's doing pretty good.
Fancy threads. That some kind of hibernation suit?
Yep. Hey, about those fees you wanted.
You run into any trouble?
I'm all done. Paperwork, fees, and signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all we need to do for now. Good lord, that was loud. All right, skills. We have some more skills. Let's put some more into ranged and then some more into dialogue. All right, I guess it's probably about time to go clear out the old medical center there. Yes, there we go. Perks. Do I get any perks now? I guess not. I can't reset this either, and she's with me, so I'm doing 25% less damage. I really need to get the this one, toughness. That's a really good perk, honestly. Just 50% extra extra health. What do I need to go see Vicar Max about? Ah, yes, the power. All right, let's do Die Robot and yeah, we could do the long tomorrow. Let's do that one. That one seems a bit more fun with a little bit of combat in there. But that is all the time we have for today's episode. You've lost Abernathy's great. Oh yeah, okay. Because I just did the quest. Yeah, that makes sense. But that's all the time we have for today's episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for watching. I really, really do appreciate all the support with this brand new series here. It hasn't come out yet, so I'm recording a bit ahead. But I thank you guys nonetheless. This series will come out every single Saturday. I hope you guys enjoy it. I can't do more than one video a week per series. Unfortunately, it's just not going to work out that way. But besides the Cyberpunk stuff, because that's all pre-recorded. But thank you all so much for watching. Let me give a special thanks to the channel members. Thank you to Tyler, Moses, Jared, Walter, Tobias, Mooncheese, Franklin, Shadowfighter Pro, JT, Michael, Pfeiffer, Desperado, and Shipwrecked. Thank you all so much for those channel memberships. And if you guys would like to become a channel member, go ahead and check the description today. And you'll get your shout out, access to all the videos as soon as they're uploaded. And then you get some stuff for the Bannerlord series. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And I'll catch you next time. Peace.